Welcome to Comics with Jose. My name is Jose. I love comics and I want to share them with you. Follow me on Twitter at artofjvelez or on Instagram at jvelez622. I share some doodles and drawings as well as a comic book that I'm working on free of charge. Like, follow, and subscribe if you enjoy this. We'll go over comic books that I have and enjoy. However, I do use the digital version for the purposes of this. We kind of review the artwork and the story of comic books that I think are pretty cool and I think people should read and get. Hope you enjoy it. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me here. I get to talk about my favorite subject, comic books. And if you're listening to this, you like them too. So, my name is Jose. I love comics, and I want to share them with you. Today, we're going to be looking at Batman Superman, number 2. We've already done number 1, so we're just going to do number 2. We're doing this because I love this artist. So, Ed McGuinness is really cartoony, really fun. I like his thickness, I should say. These characters muscular. So, it's written by Jeph Loeb. Ed McGuinness does the pencils, and then Dexter Vines is the inker. So, we start off kind of where we left off. Metallo has buried them. Not really. These are, to tell you the truth, this is annoying. Just the back and forth between Batman and Superman. Thinking they're not really talking. It's just their thoughts. So right now, Batman is trying to get him out. Superman is weak because he was shot with the kryptonite bullet. They land in the sewers, and so Superman is weak. But Batman has to save him. So you can see here the bullet. So he's making his way to the Batcave because everything leads to the Batcave. I don't particularly care for this part. I don't think Batman should, the character itself, call Superman by his first name, but I think times change. So, and Superman's going to use what little power he has left to get short the electrocuted fence here. And so they're making their way. Someone here is like, identify themselves. It's Alfred, and they need to remove the bullet from Superman. And now we're looking at this big kryptonite meteor that's heading toward the Earth. So suddenly these so you can see here that it's by the Saturn, because those are the rings of Saturn. And suddenly there's a boom tube here, and rockets arrive. Captain Atom, real quick here, Lex Luthor is President of the United States during this era at DC. And Captain Atom wants to know how the heck we got boom tubes, because they're illegal. And Luthor tells them the people of the Earth don't care how you save them, just that you save them. And the rockets hit, but no go. It's still heading toward Earth. And so Alfred was able to take the bullet out. They're going to contain it under lead. And Batman's in the Bat computer because, hey, Alfred did all the work. He even folded Superman's clothes. So So Batman says he found out and that Star Labs, um, basically that Metallo is the one that killed Bruce Wayne's parents, and Superman says he was gonna tell him that he suspected that too. Um, this is what I mean about Ed McGuinness thickness. Look at this. Just everyone's so muscular. Everyone's so big. Um, he's a. I love his style. Um, I love the way he draws Superman. It's. I think he's the best Superman artist. And I know that's pretty bold, considering there's been John Byrne, Carlos Pacheco. There's been a lot of people, Ed Benes, that have done Superman, Jim Lee even, but I don't know. I don't think anybody has done him as well as Ed McGuinness. So, and suddenly there's another boom tube, and appears the Superman from Kingdom Come, and he starts fighting Superman. There's a lot of thought. Um, the yellow is Superman, the blue is Batman. I think it's unnecessary, but it. I guess it's meant to slow you down because um, you have to pause to read it. But anyway, he tells Batman to get back up, and he wants to basically Superman of old wants to kill the Superman of new, or the current Superman. Um, Batman's gonna go get the kryptonite ring. Um, our Superman's trying to lead older Superman away, but it doesn't work. He's basically saying that something's happening or was going to happen, so he wants to get rid of himself before that happens. Um, Jeph Loeb, the way he writes, if you read Red Hulk from Marvel, you know that this is par for the course. He starts putting stuff that how he's gonna end it. He basically starts bringing it in the beginning, and then this was about a 22. It was about a 2 year run, so it was about 25 issues or so. So he's gonna get the kryptonite ring, but older Superman shows up. Says he's tired of Batman always kicking his butt with that ring, and hits Batman. Notice here is the little kryptonite that Alfred took out. And so he's going to throw. This is the throwback to the 60s Batmobile. And Superman grabs it and he's going to shoot it. And he disappears once he calls him Clark. And he just gives him a warning, Lex, beware, and disappears. The car falls. Superman says, "What was that about?" And Batman questions it with a warning. And so we're at the White House. Captain Britain's asking Lex to reconsider, and you're wondering, reconsider what? Well, you're going to see here where he's going to offer people an insane amount of money to go get Superman, because after all, it's always about Superman. So basically, he says he's going to be charged because that meteorite is from Superman's home planet. He's $1 billion to the individuals who bring Superman, so he can be prosecuted. And Superman and Batman are gonna basically they're going to fight back. So this is it. So Batman Superman number 2. My goodness, I'm already losing my mind. Like and subscribe. Thanks for listening.